The Terrence Murray Memorial Garden offers an oasis of nature right in the heart of Edgehill.
We do all organic gardening here. So with, no pesticides or chemicals, we're teaching the children to look on labels and see like the country origins. Because a lot of stuff, that comes from wherever, they have no restrictions on chemicals and pesticides. So here we do the organic gardening, and that, keeps it so much more healthier for them. And then since there's not access to a store in this area, it provides food that they wouldn't ordinarily have.
Brenda Morrow helped start the garden more than 15 years ago, hoping to bridge the gap she saw growing between neighborhood kids and healthy food. Edgehill is one of 4 areas in Nashville identified as a food desert, a community with no full-service grocery and minimal public transport.
It just blows me away that in a community where there are so many people, that you actually don't have a grocery store. I see kids that are borderline diabetics, suffering from high cholesterol, and the only thing that we have to do, the only answer that we can come up with is getting these children involved in a community garden.
We grow greens, squash, tomatoes, cucumbers, pumpkins in the fall, greens in the fall, and we do okra, turnip greens, tomatoes, peppers, banana peppers, beans.
The children, there's 16 that are involved in the community garden, and they have their own spots, but their job goes beyond their spots because we have about 3 seniors from over here at the high rise that have spots. And a lot of times they're not able to maintain their spots and keep it up. So the kids' jobs are to actually pull the weeds and keep it fertilized, keep the roots kind of cultivated, so that air can get to them. They get a sense of confidence in themselves and the fact that I can do this. I'm making a difference in my community. I'm making a difference in the lives of some of the seniors.
Many of the children who help with the garden also form the Edgehill Youth Leadership Advisory Council.
It's made up of kids from like 6 to 17. There are some in the council that have weight problems for various reasons. And actually partnering with the TSU Extension Cooperative Program, Miss Mary Wakefield. She comes and she does gardening classes, she do nutrition classes, and engage these youth and teach them about good nutrition. Kids in the community see this youth council with their royal blue t-shirts. They look up to those kids. They know that these kids are actually being trained in leadership skills and organizational skills, character and moral development.
Advertisement is Mr. Robert and Miss Bernay.
This past summer, they partnered with the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital Veggie Project. So they were one of the sites that had a vegetable market this summer. Those kids learned so much, selling produce, actually going to Second Harvest and how they did the summer meals program, and actually preparing meals.
My favorite part about working in the garden is definitely the harvest. I like to see the little children's expression on their face when they see the food. Last year we harvested everything, and then we went right out there and sold it, and we made like $200 from selling the stuff that we did. And the stuff that we don't sell, we split it up and they take it home.
It's just awesome to see a child awakening and understanding about nutrition, actually sitting up in the office and taking vegetables and preparing a salad that they all just sit down and eat. Stuff that they usually and ordinarily would not eat, like zucchini. That is so cool, to actually be able to address some of these needs through, providing resources for the children to do that.
Major funding for NPT reports Children's Health Crisis has been provided by the Healthways Foundation, addressing the critical issues of children's health and public education, the Nashville Healthcare Council, the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, getting children well on their way, Vanderbilt University's School of Medicine, Department of Pediatrics, Baptist Healing Trust, fostering access to compassionate health care in Middle Tennessee, and by a grant from the Department of Health and Human Services and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as administered by the Metro Nashville Public Health Department. Additional support provided by the Orrin H. Ingram Fund and by members of NPT. Thank you.